We're going to solve this equation by taking square roots. Our goal first is to get the x squared all by itself. That way we can take the square root of it and get rid of the square that's on the x. We're going to go ahead and add 3 to both sides. That'll get rid of the negative 3 or the minus 3 that's on the left. So we end up with 8x squared is equal to a negative 78. And then we need to just go ahead and divide both sides by the 8 there. That'll get rid of the 8 that's in front of the x squared. Cancels it out to just a single x squared there. And of course that's equal to negative 78 divided by 8. We can simplify that fraction. That would be negative 39 over 4. Okay. We then can just take the square root of each side. That'll get rid of the square that's on the x. Don't forget a plus and a minus there. Two possibilities for what x could be. Taking the square root of that square, that just means we have x on the left side, is equal to plus or minus the square root of negative 39 over 4. Now this is not the form that mathematicians leave it in. So on the right here, let's go ahead and get it in the correct form. We have the square root of negative 39 over 4. We're going to take the square root down to both the numerator and the denominator. That's the first step. Okay, so take the square root down to the top of the fraction and to the bottom of the fraction. Okay. Now, sometimes, if you can't simplify the radical that's in the denominator there, you would have to do something called rationalize the result. But we don't have to do that this time. The square root of 4 is just 2, so the denominator is going to become 2. And the square root of negative 39, well, we can't simplify, or we can't factor out a perfect square out of 39, so that's just going to be the square root of 39, and then we have I. The I represents the square root of the negative 1. So now we can write our final answer. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of 39i over 2.